Hi, so I was written to recently by a guy who wanted help making a conductive ink. And when he gave me the target figures he had in mind, I thought, well, that's really easy. It took me maybe a minute, 2 minutes to find a solution for it. So I wrote back to him with the solution, and he wrote back saying, thanks, I owe you one. Now, we had quite a few interchanges of emails getting to what it is he actually wanted. And when I realised what he wanted and gave him the answer, I also realised that he was thinking of me as a bit of a fool. Because here was an answer for him that to him was worth thousands of pounds. Why would I just give it to him? Well, I would give it to him because of something that somebody wrote to me. They wrote to me and said, Rob, have you ever heard this quote from Gandhi? And I'd never heard of the quote. And it was, if you want the world to be a better place, be a better person. Something like that. I think it was actually, be the thing you want the world to be. That was it. So it's all part of that. I want the world to be a better place. And how do I go about doing that? Well, it's no good me going out into the street, grabbing hold of a person, shaking them and say, behave better. They just don't do that. And it's outside of my control. I can't control what other people do. I can only control what I do. So if I want the world to be a better place, the obvious answer is to behave like that. When you behave like that, you make the world a better place. Not by a great degree, that's very true, by a tiny, tiny step. But as they say, the oft-used quote, a large journey begins with a single step. That tiny, tiny step is what you can do to make the world a better place. So if you want the world to be better, then be what you want the world to be. Or at least that's what I think. And when this guy told me this quote, I thought, hey, yeah, that's really apt. So when the guy wrote to me wanting a solution to his problem, it didn't bother me that the guy thought I was being a bit of a fool. The guy thought he would make a lot of money out of me. That didn't bother me. By doing this, I think I've made the world a tiny bit better. And in fact, that's why I do an awful lot of what I do. It's why I put the things on the internet. It's why I talk to people and try to give help where I can. Not because I'm a fool. I understand fully what it is that I'm doing. I do it because I want the world to be better. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you very much for watching.